Hey, what's going guys? Welcome to another episode and I'm your host, your one and only Gyverr, and welcome to Tech Cool Video. Now for today's video, we are going to take a look at Redragon's newest gaming headset, and I would say that this is probably the redemption headset from the previous headset that we are able to review on this channel. And this headset is the Redragon H848 IRE Pro. Now, there are some naming conventions per site, but I would suggest just type H848 IRE Pro. And also, if you are going to notice, I've input two titles in the title of this video. What? There's so many titles, like title inception type of thing. It's because that the Fantech Tamago and the H848 is probably the same headphone. If you are going to take a look at their design, which is I'm actually showing you in front of your screen, it's pretty much the same. Even the cord that is dangling on the top of the ear cuffs is the same. The only difference is that they have different name from different brands and different labeling in the headphones. Have you guys noticed that it kind of looks like Logitech's Vibe 100 and the G435? Alright, so let's talk about the build quality and the design for this headphone. Now for the design, I'm just gonna put it out of the way. I actually like it. It's simplistic and gamer-ish in terms of aesthetic. One thing that I didn't like about this headphone slash headset is that it doesn't swivel. Most headphones at this price range does swivel. What do I mean by swivel? Like it turns like that. Yeah, I think that's one of the drawbacks for this one. It just goes back and forth. Although this headphone is made out of plastic, which makes their claim about it being a ultralight gaming headset quite true, but it is quite flimsy. Look at that bending. Overall, it's a quality headphone. It's just that when they aim for the ultralight weight type of thing, they cut corners in terms of the material. So yeah, it's basically plastic, and the cushion is generic. Like it's very thin. Although, as I mentioned, since it is very light, it is quite comfortable, and once you wear it, you can play for it for a number of hours. Now for the specification, now one of the good thing about this headphone is first, it has a detachable microphone. So for those that doesn't want to play with anyone and doesn't want to talk, just remove it and you'll be fine. It will not be dangling in front of your face. In terms of connectivity, you can do it three ways: via wired when you're charging, Bluetooth, and it has a dongle. So 2.5 gigahertz wireless connectivity, which I find very annoying because it blinks. Yeah, so other than that, USB Type-C in terms of charging and cable. It has a 40mm sound driver, so I would say that it is in the standard of gaming headphones. Although having a 50 is some sort of a want, but 40 is still quite good, as I will be discussing the performance of this headphone a little bit later. The other thing that I didn't like about this headphone, it uses a volume button type of thing. I don't like it. I like the volume wheel. Could have used the volume wheel, so next time use a volume wheel. A lot of people wants the volume wheel because volume buttons is tedious, old school, and yeah. But I do want to say that if you are the type of gamer that wants the tactile feel, you might appreciate that. But for me, no, I didn't want that. Last but not the least, 400 milliampere battery. It will last you for about almost 20 to 24 hours depending on how loud you are using the headphone, and that is already in terms of wireless connectivity, and you only need to charge it for about 2 hours and you're good to go. So just charge it overnight and you're fine. Now, before we head to the performance, I just want to tell you guys that everything that I'm saying does also apply to Fantech Tamago. There are certain things that will be different, so I want you guys to take this review with a grain of salt if you are going to be choosing the Tamago, because I've seen a lot of reviews already for the Tamago, but I think they are in Indonesian, and probably this will be the only one that will be in English. So what you're getting here, probably the same. So yeah, the next thing that you should be doing is subscribing to this channel. Oh my god, I have been telling you guys that you should subscribe to this channel because there's a lot of videos that you can watch. Tech videos, vlog, cinematic videos, cosplay videos, travel videos. There's a lot. But of course, there's some videos that I did way back. You might want to watch that also and let me know if we should go there. Of course, I still want to do some random stuff, but we're focusing on tech and cinematics, so yeah. Now, once you're finished with that, you can now listen to what I have to say in terms of its performance. Now, out of the gate, this out of the box. Oh, by the way, I do want to take note that the packaging for this headphone is way better than the Fantech Alto. Is it Alto or the H something? That's the Pro one, anyway, the RGB. Okay, so performance, and just like the old days, we're going to start with music and videos. Now, out of the box, I will rate the sound quality of this headphone to 4. The reason why is because it sounds so better out of the box than the previous Redragon EPIUS, and the Fantech that I did. Why only 4? Is because the high levels is somehow not whole. But of course, since we have the plugin or the Equalizer APO settings, it will be different. But out of the box, sound quality 4, loudness 5. Dude, like it's very, very loud. Not to the point that it hurts your ear. It's just like really loud, and when you dial it down, it's still loud. So for the bass, I would go with 4 because it sounds good. It's not too much. It's not that low. So it's just in the level that most people would want, unless you're the type of person who just wants boom, 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 boom. Now, if we're going to talk about games, FPS first, sound quality, superb, 4. Loudness, 5. Now, for fantasy games, RPG, casual games, I would go with 5, 5. Reason because it's really clear, and since it's RPG and casual games, there's not much of a sound design that's happening. The dynamics are there, so you'll be able to hear very, very clearly.
Okay, so this is the mic test of the Redragon H848. So we're currently playing Valorant. So mic test 1, 2, 3. Mic test.
Now, with that rating on fantasy, casual, RPG games, there's nothing that we can say more about how good the headphone is out of the box. But once you input my custom setting, which I'm shocked that still works on this one, just add an increment of 0.5. So it's an almost near perfect gaming headphone for its price. And I'm not kidding, guys. This is not sponsored. It is quite good, which gives it a Gyverr seal of approval for you to buy. Wow, that's a very new thing, guys. So yeah, I don't want to dwell too much. So if you are going to buy the Fantech Tamago, the rating would probably just be the same. Again, grain of salt, but it is what it is. Would I be recommending it? To be honest, guys, in terms of recommendation between the EPIUS, this one, and the recent Fantech, the MH95, is that? Oh, I already forgot. I think it's here. Yeah, it's no. So between that headphone, I would rather buy this. And if you are really into like saving a few hundreds of pesos or a few bucks, use my affiliate link because I'll be redirecting you to the cheapest, the cheapest version of this one. Oh, so yeah, that's it. Have you guys learned something from this? 2 headphones in 1 video. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you want to buy this headphone, down in the description. And have I mentioned how much it is? Yeah, I've already flashed it within the screen. So yeah, I'll be seeing you guys into the next one. A final reminder, I do YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels. So if you want to follow me on my other social media or other media sites, link will be in the description. So yeah, I post a lot of stuff. Bye-bye. Yeah.